Well, good afternoon, everybody. Today is going to be one of my favorite days of beekeeping because we are killing some mites today. So today is, what is it, July, I don't know, 22nd. It's a Thursday, 2021. We're here in Northern Virginia. It's about 82 degrees, semi-low humidity. So it's a decent afternoon. Excuse me. So, I don't know, probably 2 weeks ago, I put up a video. I did a mite check. I was told I did everything wrong, but in the end I did discover I have a lot of mites. So maybe I did it all wrong, but still it was an indicator enough that I need to treat, and I need to treat aggressively, which I kind of knew had to anyway. So today is my second application of oxalic acid, so I'm going to take you through some of the tools I have to do that, and then I guess maybe we'll film one or two of the actual treatments. They go pretty quick. Let me show you first of all. So I bought this thing. It's mite vape. I can't remember the name of the guy that makes these. He's just some beekeeper who designed this, and it's a really simple operation. A lot of them have like temperature gauges and stuff on them. This one is simple. It has this little LED thing. When you plug it in, the light comes on. When it gets up to 400 degrees, I believe it's 400 degrees Celsius, the light will go off. And when that happens, you take your little silicone cup, this is a little plastic cover that comes off, and you put it in upside down. Let me show you actually. Alright, so this is with the cover off. So when it comes up to temperature, you take your little silicone cup here that's filled with a 1/4 teaspoon of oxalic acid per brood chamber, and you put it in upside down like this. And then I've drilled holes in the back of every one of my hives, and I put this in, turn it upside down, give it a few taps. The light will then come on because the oxalic acid, when it drops down, is going to cool this. And when this light comes back up to temperature, all of the oxalic acid has vaporized, and I usually leave it in for a few seconds after that. And then I can move on to the next one. It's really quick. It takes maybe a minute. So I'll go ahead and film it real time, maybe with a couple of hives, and just show you how quick it is. So the next thing, I'll take you guys off the stand for that. So one thing with this though, is it needs a 110 volt outlet. So you can run an extension cord if you're near your house, but I'm not near my house. It's probably 80 yards away, 100 yards away. So I'll show you how I fix that issue. Little 1/4 teaspoon measure, my oxalic acid. I have the proper O2 gas whatever filter, and I have a face shield as well. I put this on underneath my bee veil. That way I don't get any of the vapor in my eyes or in my lungs, because that would be terrible. I bought, this is Wesley. It's just a rechargeable battery, essentially. And it's got USB for 12 volt, recharges through this little port. It's got flashlights, all kinds of stupid stuff. But it has the power inverter, I think it's what it is, to make 110, 120 volt outlets. So I plug an extension cord into here, then the extension cord into the Easy Vape dude, actually Mite Vape. And it works. This carries more than enough battery power for me to do all 10 colonies and then some. I could probably do 30, 40, maybe 50 colonies before this would run dead. So this is a great solution. It's a little bit lighter than carrying a 12 volt battery plus the inverter or a whole generator out here. So I've got 3 of these silicone cups, so I can kind of get them filled ahead of time and make this go pretty quickly. I've got some towels that I've cut down into shreds that I use to cover the entrance. And then of course got my smoker and my protective gear. And so that's everything that I've got to do my mite treatments. So let me go ahead and get stuff ready. I'm gonna get suited up, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Actually, it'll probably be like that for you guys.
Luke, I'm your father. Okay, so I know it'll be probably difficult to hear me, but just wanted you to see I've just plugged this in, and hopefully this will come across on the camera. The light is on, so once this light goes off, this will be up to temperature. All right, so maybe you can tell the light is now off. So this is up to temperature. Let me swing you over here. So I've got towels covering the entrance to the hive, and I've got about a little over a quarter teaspoon of oxalic acid. So what I did is when I flipped it up right side up, I tapped on it to drop the oxalic acid down, and I don't know if you can see, but the light is on, and it just hangs there, and I can get the next ones ready if I needed to. Now we just stand here and wait. Oh, by the way, the bees do not like this, interestingly enough. It's for their own good, though. You can see some of the vapor is escaping out of the back. Okay, so the light has gone off, so it's completely sublimated. Now the light is still off, so it's still up to temperature, so I can move on to the next colony. That did not go well. And if you saw what happened, the silicone cap popped out and that vapor came out. So this is why I wear the mask, because I don't want to breathe that in. All right, we'll get the next ones ready. Killing mites, am I right or am I right? I realize this isn't the most exciting video ever, but I'm gonna hopefully, you'll see me doing stuff really quick, and then we'll stop and I'll talk to you through my mask, and then you won't be able to understand me. Alright, so that was all 10 colonies done. I don't know, 10, 12 minutes. It's a really fast way to do it. So I'm all finished, and it looks like I could have done probably 100 hives. I think that means I used 7 watts. I have no idea how much this battery is. I'll try to find the link to this and put it in the description below. Whew. All right, let's see if any of the girls are going to chase me down.
Whew. So, I realized I can't use my really super cool fans. Turn you up. There we go. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Anyway, I can't use the super cool fans with the mask on. That's okay. Such is life. So, second mite treatment is done. I'm going to do at least 4, maybe 5. I'm going to do one about every 4 days. So yeah, I'll do 5 mite treatments with the oxalic acid. Then we're going to do another mite check. I'll try to do it more correct this time. Thank you to my my viewer who told me I did all of it wrong. I mean, I knew when I was doing it that I probably had the wrong amount of bees, but as long as you know how many bees you have, you can do the math and still figure out a mite count percentage. It was supposed to be half a cup of bees, which is around 300 bees. I took a full cup of bees, which is 500 or 600 bees. So I just took the number of mites that I found and divided by 5 instead of by 3. That gave me about just under 3% mite load. Anyway, so I will try to do my next mite check a little bit more correct. I was also told to shake the bees so aggressively that I really feel bad for them for about 90 seconds. That's not what I heard when I did my research, but hey, I'm gonna try anything, right? We'll see what happens. So we'll shake the snot out of the bees. Well, really just shake the mites off of the bees. Hopefully it'll be a much lower mite count next time. And then I'm gonna start the inside the hive, like the apivar strips and whatever the other strips were that I got, which actually came from Man Lake, and the way they packaged it, I bought a bee escape board, and they packaged that just right on top of the package of the strips, and the bee escape board ripped into the strips, and then a bunch of like stuff oozed out. So I'm not entirely sure how effective those are going to be. I think it'll be all right. I haven't really looked at it to see, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so this is step 2 of phase 1 of mite destruction. Operation Kill All the Damn Mites, because we hate them. So I hope you learned something. If I did anything wrong, please let me know. I love learning from you guys. Yeah, so thanks a lot. We'll see you next time. Until then, be good, be well, be safe, be happy. Be aggressive about your mite treatments. And as always, be mindful of the bees. We need them.